a Wikividi Documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Stacey Abrams. Stacey Yvonne Abrams is an African-American politician, lawyer, and novelist who served as minority leader of the Georgia House of Representatives from 2011 to 2017. A member of the Democratic Party, she is her party's nominee in the 2018 Georgia gubernatorial election. Abrams is the first black female major party gubernatorial nominee in United States history. Early life and education. Abrams, one of 6 siblings, was born to Robert and Carolyn Abrams in Madison, Wisconsin and raised in Gulfport, Mississippi. The family moved to Atlanta where her parents pursued graduate school, and later became Methodist ministers. She attended Avondale High School, was selected for a Telluride Association summer program. While in high school, she was hired as a typist for a congressional campaign, and was later hired as a speechwriter at age 17 based on the edits she made while typing. In 1995, Abrams earned her Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies from Spelman College, magna cum laude. While in college, Abrams worked in the Youth Services Department in the office of Atlanta Mayor Maynard Jackson. She later interned at the Environmental Protection Agency. As a freshman, she took part in a protest on the steps of the Georgia Capitol in 1992 in which she joined in the burning of the state flag, which at the time incorporated the Confederate battle flag, which had been added to the state flag in 1956 as an anti-civil rights movement gesture. As a Harry S. Truman Scholar, Abrams studied public policy at the University of Texas at Austin's LBJ School of Public Affairs, and earned a Master of Public Affairs degree in 1998. In 1999, she earned a law degree from Yale Law School. Legal and business career. After graduating from law school, Abrams worked as a tax attorney at the Sutherland Asbel and Brennan law firm in Atlanta, with a focus on tax-exempt organizations, health care, and public finance. In 2010, while a member of the Georgia General Assembly, Abrams co-founded and served as the senior vice president of Now Corporation, a financial services firm. Abrams also co-founded Nourish Incorporated, a beverage company with a focus on infants and toddlers. In addition, Abrams is CEO of Sage Works, a legal consulting firm that has represented clients including the Atlanta Dream of the WNBA. Georgia General Assembly, 2007-2017. Abrams represented House District 89, which includes portions of the city of Atlanta and unincorporated DeKalb County, covering the communities of Candler Park, Cedar Grove, Columbia, Druid Hills, Edgewood, Highland Park, Kelly Lake, Kirkwood, Lake Claire, South DeKalb, Tony Valley, and Tilson. Abrams served on the following committees: Appropriations, Ethics, Judiciary, Non-Civil, Rules and Ways and Means. Her first major action as minority leader was her cooperation with Republican Governor Nathan Deal's administration to reform the Hope Scholarship Program. Abrams co-sponsored the 2011 legislation that preserved the Hope program by decreasing the scholarship amount paid to Georgia students and funded a 1% low-interest loan program for students. According to Time magazine, Abrams can credibly boast of having single-handedly stopped the largest tax increase in Georgia history. In 2011, Abrams argued that a Republican proposal to cut income taxes while increasing a tax on cable service would lead to net increase in taxes paid by most people. Abrams performed an analysis of the bill, showed that 82% of Georgians would see net tax increases, and then left a copy of the analysis on the desk of every House legislator. Subsequently, the bill failed. As House Minority Leader, Abrams worked with Deal on criminal justice reforms that reduced prison costs without increasing crime. She also worked with Republicans on the state's biggest ever public transportation funding package. Georgia Gubernatorial Campaign, 2018. Abrams is running for governor of Georgia in the 2018 Georgia gubernatorial election. In the Democratic primary she ran against Stacey Evans, another member of the Georgia House of Representatives. The media has referred to this as the Battle of the Staceys. Abrams, who is running on a progressive platform focused on children's issues and economic fairness, would be the first ever African-American female governor of a U.S. state if elected. On May 22, 2018, Abrams won the Democratic nomination for governor, making her the first black woman to be a major party's nominee for governor. She was endorsed by former President of the United States, Barack Obama, almost a week before Election Day. Her gubernatorial opponent Brian Kemp cancelled a debate scheduled 7 weeks in advance in order to attend a Trump rally in Georgia. Kemp blamed Abrams for the cancellation, saying that she was unwilling to reschedule it. Abrams responded saying, "We refuse to callously take Georgians for granted and cancel on them. Just because Brian Kemp breaks his promises doesn't mean anyone else should." Political positions. Abrams supports abortion rights, has called for expanded gun control, and opposes proposals for stricter voter ID laws, arguing that they disenfranchise minorities and the poor. Abrams pledged to oppose similar legislation to the religious liberty bill that Republican Governor Nathan Deal vetoed in 2016. Healthcare. In her campaign for governor, Abrams said her top priority was Medicaid expansion. Abrams cited research showing that Medicaid expansion improved healthcare access for low-income and made hospitals in rural locations financially viable. Writing career. Abrams has published articles on issues of public policy, taxation, and non-profit organizations. Under the pen name Selena Montgomery, Abrams is the award-winning author of several romantic suspense novels. According to Abrams, she has sold more than 100,000 copies of her novels. Selena Montgomery was the winner of both the Reviewer's Choice Award and the Reader's Favorite Award from Romance in Color for Best New Author, and was featured as a rising star. Abrams is also the author of Minority Leader: How to Lead from the Outside and Make Real Change, published by Henry Holt & Company in April 2018. Other work. Abrams currently serves on the boards of directors for Democratic Legislative Campaign Committee, Atlanta Metropolitan State College Foundation, Gateway Center for the Homeless, and the Georgia Partnership for Excellence in Education, and the advisory boards for Literacy Action and Health Students Taking Action Together. She also serves on the board of visitors for Agnes Scott College and the University of Georgia, as well as on the board of advisors for Let America Vote. Personal life. Abrams is one of 6 children born to Reverend Carolyn and the Reverend Robert Abrams, originally of Mississippi. Her sister, Leslie Abrams, is a federal judge in the Middle District of Georgia. In April 2018, Abrams wrote an op-ed for Fortune revealing that she owes $50,000 in back taxes and holds $170,000 in credit card and student loan debt. Brought to you by Wikividi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?